3 days into the job, NATO's new Secretary-General Mark Rutte visited Kyiv Thursday to deliver a clear message.
NATO stands with Ukraine.
Ukraine wants to use Western long-range missiles on targets inside Russia. The US and other allies are holding back, fearing escalation with Moscow. Rutte made his position clear.
Targeting Russian fighter jets and missiles before they can be used against Ukraine's civilian infrastructure can help save lives.
Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky was asked whether he feared the world was forgetting about his country amid escalating conflict in the Middle East.
The best option to not forget about Ukraine is to respond with weapons, to give the appropriate permission.
Meeting those demands won't be easy. Next month, US voters will choose a new president, Donald Trump or Kamala Harris. Rutte said he will work with whoever is elected.
There is a real risk for Ukraine that Trump may try and force Ukraine's hand and force Ukraine to capitulate to Russia, which would be terrible for European security. That's the first challenge. But the second challenge is, even if President or Vice President Harris were to win the US elections, she may still face a divided Congress, and she may still struggle to pass aid packages in support for Ukraine through Congress.
Either scenario would require European NATO allies to step up their military aid.
And there again, there's challenges because many countries have depleted their stocks.
The Kremlin said Russian President Vladimir Putin knew Mark Rutte well from his time as Dutch Prime Minister.
At that time, there were hopes of building good pragmatic relations, but we know what followed. The Netherlands adopted a rather defiant attitude to fully exclude all contacts with Russia. So we don't think that anything new or significant will happen with the policy of the NATO alliance.
Rutte takes the helm as NATO faces an increasingly assertive China.
On China, there's still some allies who are saying, we're not sure we need to quite go into the Indo-Pacific theatre.
Rutte said he would seek to strengthen NATO's partnerships with allies outside the alliance as it adapts to an increasingly interconnected geopolitical world. Henry Ridgwell, VOA News.